More than 100 taxi drivers staged a slow-speed protest this morning. It was part of an international day of protest against Uber. The cab drivers want the Quebec government to protect the taxi industry against what they say is unfair competition. And Derek, the cabbies are calling on the Premier to show clear support for their industry.
In a nutshell, Mitsumi, what the cabbies want is the Quebec government to declare Uber illegal. Now, as part of their protest today, they began at the city's Techno Park near Mel Cité de Cinema along the Bonaventure, and very slowly they made their way along Highway 20 out here to the airport. And their protest was really one to show how unfair they say the situation is. They say that as being part of a regulated industry, they pay a number of costs associated with being regulated by the government. They pay higher registration fees, higher permit fees, higher insurance fees, things that Uber drivers don't have to pay, while at the same time being in direct competition with the taxi drivers themselves. Now, I'll let you hear from one of the spokespeople for the taxi industry who we interviewed a little earlier today.
We want to send a clear message to the Prime Minister. We're not going to let our industry go like that. We don't want any parallel industry. People are improvising as illegal transporters. There's UberX, but there's anybody now that decides to do some taxi. There's some law that needs to be respected, and it's the Quebec's government responsibility to make these laws respected.
Now, as far as the Quebec government is concerned, they say the current situation, the status quo, is unacceptable. They say that talks are currently underway with representatives of the taxi industry to reform the entire taxi industry. The cabbies, however, say that their protest will continue against Uber and UberX until they get what they want. Mitsumi?
Thank you very much, Derek. And that's Derek Conlon at Trudeau Airport.